Hey guys, welcome back to this week's Friday non-pickups. Let's hit the intro and show you what we're doing today. So, as I've just mentioned before the intro, there is no pickups this week. Been a little bit short on cash, and none of my games over here that are for sale have sold. However, we do need to find some room for this lot, which does mean we're going to have a shuffle round and move out some more of this. So what I'm going to do is potentially move some of this stuff out of here so I can slot in the GameCube games that will give us enough space to potentially fit in the Wii games and to move enough of the games to get enough space to fit all these ones here that I've been recently picked up in. So that's the plan. Then it's about putting them all back in alphabetical order again. So let's see what we can do. Delphi's helping me choose which ones to move. We're going to move all the GameCube games out for a minute. And that should give us enough room then for the Wii games I need to slot in. So that's them out. I might shuffle up enough these remaining N64 games. Obviously they're going to have to find a new home at some point. No, you cannot play N64 games. That's those. That gives us enough space. Oh. That now gives us enough space to fit those in, hopefully. We're going to check that, make sure they all fit, and then we'll start putting them in alphabetical order. So that's the GameCubes in. Didn't quite fit, so I had to stick a few on top, but when I do eventually find a new home, a new place, I will look to find a proper place for all the rest of these games, and all these, so I can display the rest of the Wii games as and when they come. I probably need another shelf by the time I do get the full set. Certainly have the room for it at the moment, but these shelves, these units have been discontinued. So let's crack on and start putting everything into alphabetical order. What I like to do is start from the back, count, go through all my games ABC, or from Z to A, and slot the other ones in as I go, and then that will show us what room we've got left. So that's the next plan. Let's hit the montage and start moving our games. Before we start, let's stop this one from eating me Rock Band drumsticks. One thing I know, I've had to open the windows in here. It is very warm in here today. The last few days have been absolutely stifling here, that's for sure. Not that I'm complaining about the heat. It's been lovely to have some sun, especially after the winter we have had. However, we had a nice thunderstorm last night, and it has dropped the temperatures a little bit, but with that breeze it's quite nice. I've opened the windows and let that breeze through. Let's make a start on moving these games. First game up. Let's go. Xenoblade Chronicles. So that's the first shelf complete. I think we're going to take a break there, actually. It is so warm in here. I think we're going to go grab some lunch and then come back and finish off. I won't show you that, you guys. You know the drill. Moving them all in, shuffling them all up. The downside of having 814 Wii games is how long it takes to put them all in alphabetical order and fill the space. I will show you next week the finished product once they're all in. I do have 2 more games on the way. One a Wii game which I actually got for a really great price. I had great communication from the seller, so I shall tell you all about that one next week. And I also have a modern game coming. You might know what it is. It's for the Nintendo Switch, just released this week. I've ordered it. I only ordered it yesterday through my Sainsbury's Nectar points, so I actually haven't paid anything for this game, which is fantastic. And was a classic game on the Nintendo 64. So I look forward to playing that one then on the Switch. Hopefully more pickups to come over the next few weeks again. I've had a look at the CEX app and see what I could find, if there's anything local. Not a massive amount around at the moment, nothing traded in. There's a few games that I still need, but I want to try and make the most of that day out. So we also spoke to the guy in Sinostal. His shop is back open, so we'll potentially hopefully go up there in the next few weeks and check out and see what we can find up in his place and add to that Wii collection. Hit that like if you've enjoyed the video today. Obviously no pickups, but a lot of moving around the game stream that I've been meaning to get around to doing again. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as always, don't forget to create your world of gaming.